Hey y'all, welcome back to Straight Talk, No BS. I'm Jay, I'm your host tonight. And with me, I have the other four ladies. Other four. See, I call Nay and you too. No, I'm just messing
Ooh,
with you.
nice.
Anyway, ladies,
Hey.
ladies, introduce yourself. Introduce yourself to the
Well, I'm
audience.
Tanya. Goodness.
Hey, I'm Cynthia.
And hey, I'm Swalo.
All right, how y'all doing tonight?
All
Good.
right, all
Hey,
right.
how's everybody doing? I'm good.
I'm
We
good.
good. We
Doing.
good. Well, Nay, I don't know if you want to take this whooping in the beginning of the show or in the middle of the show, in the ending
Baby
of the
J,
show.
it's
It's
all
time
good.
for the t-shirt battle. Let's As
Hey, all
y'all know,
right.
me and Nate, we're always so competitive against each other.
Right.
Yeah.
So now we're about to do the Mother's Day t-shirt versus.
All right, everybody in the comments. It's y'all's time now. You know these two competitive, trying to
So Nate,
see
go
who has
first.
the best t-shirt. So y'all vote. Tell us who you think is the best.
Because I went
Read what
first
it say
last
when
week.
I stand up.
Okay, hold on.
That's pretty.
All
Scoot
right,
over some in
I'm
the
looking at
camera.
it. I'm
Scoot over
looking
some.
at it. Okay.
What
There'll
does
be
it
so
say?
many times you feel you failed, but in the eyes, heart, and mind of your child,
Whoop, you
you
can't
are
see
a
it.
super mom. Come on now, show it all. You know, you should have stayed where you were at, Nate, because I swear.
She need a high seat.
I mean,
That's what
just a
she
little
needs.
slight booster seat. That was just a couple inches too much.
Why you
Short
didn't get your a
Let
high
me
seat?
go on, show it in the camera one more time. Let me read
There
it
it
one more
is right
time.
there. Show it to him.
There will be so many times you feel like you failed, but in the eyes,
Who that?
heart, and mind of your child, you're a super mom. Oh, super mama! I love that. Did you see the front?
Boy,
See the hair?
that seemed like it took a lot of work.
It
I'm
did. It
simple.
really
I'm
did.
simple. I'm
You gotta
simple,
read
all
baby.
those little
I'm
letters.
simple and laid back. So let's hit it.
Oh,
I had
You
to
gotta
put
get
this
the
shirt on to
camera.
hide it.
Mom,
Can you
wife.
see it?
Oh,
You
that's
already know.
cute. Mom, wife, queen. I
I'm wife queen.
Wait, go back right there. Bam.
like
You like her? You like her earring she got on?
She got the
Look
earrings
at,
on. I
she got her
feel
little
you.
earrings, her little earrings.
I feel you. I like that.
Crazy.
All
All right,
right,
everybody
so
in the
there it is-
comments.
there it is.
Y'all see the
Mother's
shirts.
Day.
Mother's Day edition. Anybody who's interested in any of these shirts, you already know.
Y'all know where to get them. Just go to our page, hit us up, JT's T-shirtdesigns.com, or either you can go to Cynthia's page and hit her
Yeah.
up.
CNC
Name her company is
Designs, go
CNC
to
Designs.
Cynthia Renee Nelson page, or hit me in the inbox and you will get a t-shirt. I just want everybody to know this is the last conversation I'm going to have. I'm doing a t-shirt giveaway for Mother's Day. Any person that you know or woman that you know, single mother, married or not, deserving
Y'all
of
go ahead. Send her name in. Send her name in.
I got some people that have sent in some people, but if you know of a
Okay.
deserving mother, go ahead and nominate them now, because come Thursday I will be drawing, and that will be the end of the drawing. Because I
So
gotta have
please.
time to make the shirt and send it off before Mother's Day. So
That's right,
Thursday
that's
come
right.
will be the last day.
All right, y'all. Are y'all ready for some What's on Your Mind?
All right. What's on
All
your
right,
mind?
Tanya, I'm going to start with you tonight. What's on your mind tonight?
Okay, so I don't know if y'all have heard of the recent, well, kind of, I guess, recent situation that LeBron James has found himself in. But evidently, he tweeted something in regard to that incident with the young teenager girl that got shot. Unfortunately, she died from being shot by an officer while she was trying. She had a knife in her hand, and I guess she was attempting to stab somebody. That's what. Okay, allegedly, right?
Well, it's not allegedly. It was right there on the
Well,
camera.
I'm
We
just
saw it.
saying we don't. We
The
seen it,
whole world
but
seen it. She was 16 years old.
or so.
And she got into it with some foster kids of her mom. Well, actually, it was her foster mom. They're
Okay.
all foster kids. And they came to the house and they started complaining about how the house was so messy. So the one girl who called um, the police came. She started fussing with the girls. She ran up to one of the other girls outside and she
Had a knife in her hand.
she was getting ready to stab the other girl.
So the officer shot. Now, the issue that I raised is, first of all, LeBron, he texted or tweeted an image of the officer that shot the girl, and it said,
You're next.
you're next," with an hourglass, and then hashtag accountability. So evidently, it made me think. Certain people think that either the officer was in the right because he was defending the woman or the other person that was about to get stabbed, or was he wrong for shooting a young 16-year-old black girl? So people are really in debate about that, and it's amazing because there's so many people that are divided in this. And so I ask you guys, was the officer right in defending the other girl, or was he wrong by shooting the young girl?
Suelo?
I say that he's wrong because if it was a Caucasian girl or someone something like that, she probably just would have got tackled, tased, or something like that. But to shoot her and kill her, no.
So you feel like he was wrong? Okay, okay,
Yes.
that all right, all right. Name, what are you thinking?
God forgive me because I didn't see the story, so I don't want to elaborate. But I will say this because I do know some officers. Not all officers are bad. Not all boys in blue, girls in blue are bad. I say that to say this. Um, Depending on the circumstances to what occurred, she had a weapon. She was charging towards another child or an adult, whatever the case may be. She could have been tased. Me as a mother, and I am a foster advocate, but me as a mother, I wish the officer would have used the taser. I will say that.
Okay, all right, Nay. So you feel like he might have been right, but you wish that he would have done something less severe.
Less drastic because she was a child. But so many people put themselves in you vigilante. You
Mm.
want your justice before the trial or whatever the case may be. And God forgive me because I got, in my family, that's what we do. We gonna ride, we gonna die together, whatever the case may be. But when those officers and people are putting their life on the line, nobody wants to take account for that. That don't mean that some of them ain't full of shit. That don't mean some of them are not racist.
That's true.
But
That's true.
their life
I
is
have
just
to
as
say,
important as your life.
Okay,
And I'm
okay.
only speaking for the officers that I do know. They three white
It's
officers,
he.
5 or 6 black officers, but every day they put their
But
uniform on and
but
it is what it is.
I'm going to say this. A person of police brutality myself, because I am a victim of that. Back in 89, 90, somewhere around in there. And the only thing the reason why it happened is because of my family, the family I come from, my pop side of the family, from Denison. It was the Denison police. They kicked my ass. They broke my nose. They sat up there and they tried to make it seem like it was other people that did it. Of course, back then there was no body camera or anything like that. But it was my word against theirs. No matter how many times I try to tell my people, my mother, my pops, and everybody, it was not the people that the police said that did it. They didn't believe me because it was all of them. It was the whole police department in Denison against me. So I'm the liar.
well, people are
Well,
blinded by the uniform, but I'm gonna say in this instance, in this case, with this young girl, 16, getting shot, I have to say that the officer is not in the wrong in my eyes because it's like it was so quick. You know what I'm saying? And the quickest thing that he could reach for was his gun. Now, did he have to shoot 4 times? I don't know. I think that he was in that fight or flight. Yeah, fight or flight. That's what I meant to say. And so since he was in that fight or flight, he wasn't thinking. He just like, come on, I need to stop what's about to happen. She's about to kill somebody. Now, I'm sorry that it happened that way, but I think that he was in the right. He was doing his job description.
And I actually agree
Protect
in
and
that instance.
serve.
And this is just based upon looking at the video. You guys, if you haven't, Nay, you mentioned you haven't seen the video.
I haven't
Swello,
seen
I don't
it.
know if you have, but you guys need to check it out because it's almost like if you were the victim, if you were the other person about to get stabbed, you would be grateful that someone stopped them from hurting you and harming you, right? Isn't that what we want the police to do? Is to protect us when we need them? Now, did he have to shoot her to kill? 4 times is excessive in my book. So I agree with you guys in that regard. But I
You
can
gotta
also see
understand-
from the
you gotta
other
understand
person's
those guns,
perspective.
though. Those guns are automatic.
Oh, come on. Well, then we need to have different
touch
guns.
that
then.
trigger.
You cannot.
You know what I'm saying?
They go to training for that. They go get training to learn
When
how to
you-
shoot that very automatic gun. You
doesn't
can
matter.
shoot one bullet. I'm sorry, you can't tell me. You cannot sell that on me and
So
tell me that.
maybe he should have shot her in the legs, right? Is that what
Okay,
you're
and the
saying?
pinky toe or something. I'm just saying
yeah.
she'd still be
Man,
here. Just saying.
When Judy
Okay.
It's a lot of shoulda, woulda, couldas. It's a lot of that.
When
But
Judy
I have to say,
said that it's an automatic, she's not lying because I'm not going to say that that's factual. I'm just going to say that when I go
But it-
cock it and I go to the gun range, ain't no such
Come
thing.
on,
that-
man. Come on,
I'm
y'all.
not-
I'm
no,
sorry.
No, I'm just saying he just wanted to stop her from doing the action that she was doing.
Come on.
No, seriously, you never shot a gun before. But anyway, besides the point,
So.
one thing I want to hit on is that we as black people need to quit screaming racism every single time. That's the reason why when we scream it when it's justified, nobody hears us.
Okay.
You understand what I'm
Righteously
saying?
so. I understand
Stop
that.
screaming that it's racially charged or whatever. It's not.
Okay, so
He saved
tonight,
a black girl.
so tonight my son gets pulled over, and the first thing they want to do is kick his ass. They kicked his ass. They did. Sherman PD kicked my son's ass tonight, just because, whatever reason, mistaken identity or whatever. No, somebody is using his name, and the picture's there. It's clear. It's not him, but they still kicked his ass.
Was he resisting arrest?
No.
And so,
Swalo,
go ahead.
go ahead, Tanya. Go ahead. I agree with you, Swalo. I agree with you on one thing. Because just because it was Grayson County Police, they did my son the same way. Somebody driving the same description Jeep that my son had at that particular time. They pulled him over, slammed him on the hood of his car. The car was hot. I agree with you in that instance. But with the situation that's going on right now with the young girl, that's 2 different instances. That's 2 different.
No, but I'm just saying, it's just, but wherever you are, no matter where you are, it's just there. It's
I feel like
everywhere.
in this, and I'm not taking anything away from your situation, Swalo. I feel like there's been proven facts. Rodney King, a lot of other situations. What's the guy that just got the knee? You know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying there's lots of proven instances where the justice system is obviously wrong, plain dead wrong. It is a racial thing. It is what it is. I just feel like sometimes, in agreement to what Jay is saying, we can't automatically, every single time, label it a racial thing.
You can't.
I don't know your circumstance. I'm not taking nothing away from it. I mean that. And
But
I'm just
at some
saying
point,
that
at some
you have
point,
to kind of agree in that regard, though.
at some point, when do we accept that we are at fault for some of the things that's happening?
Which is also what you're, aren't you
That's
saying
what I'm
that? I mean,
saying,
that's what
yes.
we're saying. We do have to sometimes say, hey, okay, wait, she was wrong for willing that damn night.
Instead of
We
us
just- we
looking
don't
at
know
color
her.
and saying, "Oh, because we're black, that's the reason why they did it." No,
Touchy,
we
touchy.
can't always look at it like that.
Anyway, y'all, that was what was on my mind. So I just figured we'd get a little.
Okay,
Little
I'll
input
tell you
on
what's
that.
on my mind, y'all. What would y'all do if you checked your bank account and all of a sudden you see $1.2 million in it?
I ain't
What would y'all
calling
do?
nobody. Hear me?
Father God, Father, in the name of Jesus.
I'm gonna get on my knees and just say, Father God, you have answered my prayer. But I ain't calling
Okay.
nobody. I'm not gonna say
I'm
no.
on the other.
No,
What would you do?
I'm on the other
I
side of
already
the
know
spectrum.
she'll be talking about Judy. We gotta
no.
put it back. We gotta send it back. We gotta call somebody.
If
Because
you
y'all,
put
wait a minute.
That,
No,
that's me.
if you spend
That's
a
me. I'm
penny of
calling the
that,
bank.
no,
I'm
if you
sure.
put it in my account,
Say it.
I'm
Say it,
sorry.
Nay. Say
I'm
it, Nay.
sorry. I'm sorry.
We going where?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Father.
Come
My
on,
prayer
Uh-uh.
has
y'all.
been
And
answered.
No.
I ain't gonna
then
ask nobody
No.
who it
and
belongs
then
to.
No.
and then when
No,
y'all asses is in
Uh-uh.
some damn hot water, calling
no,
somebody talking about
no.
Tanya.
Exactly.
God knows
They
I'm
done
not.
got
Exactly.
God,
me.
no, I'm not. Baby,
No,
you can
this is
put
what I'm gonna do.
$300 in my account. I'm not asking you where it came from. I'm not.
No.
No,
But see, okay,
I'm gonna
so
say,
so that's
I'm gonna say,
hold on, but
Tanya,
Nate,
get the money and
that's
get
not a
me out.
felony. That's not a felony. That's not a
anything
felony.
over
Please.
500 is a felony.
No,
Okay,
anything over
y'all, we on the
750.
1.2 million. Come on, get back to it. We're on the
But no,
1.2 million.
no, no,
I'm
I
calling.
ain't
I'm
So
even
calling the
on
you
this.
bank.
call the
It's
I'm
not
bank.
sorry.
mine.
I
Well,
don't
let me
get
tell
Hell
paid.
yeah.
y'all. It was
Judy,
a woman. It was a
Judy.
woman.
Look, Judy, listen. I'm cockeyed and cross-eyed, bitch. I can't see nothing. I got one eye open.
So
No.
I
I'm
can't
not
even see the
calling nobody.
numbers. So what happened?
Well, it was a woman from Louisiana
Oh,
who
sweet
checked
Jesus.
her account. She was a dispatcher
Oh.
for the sheriff's department, and she checked her account. It was 1.2 million dollars in there that the
Oh,
bank accidentally deposited into her account. You know what she did? She went and transferred that money into another account. Then she
Praise
went and
the Lord.
got her. Yes, thank you, Jesus. She said, "Thank you, Jesus," and then she went and bought her a house and bought her a SUV.
So did she get in any trouble? I mean, what's
The
the outcome?
bank tried to contact her. They kept contacting her, kept on. She was ignoring
She
the phone
said,
calls. Of course,
"Shoot."
baby, y'all ain't finna reach me.
I
I got
know that's
1.2
right.
million. So
No,
anyway,
uh-uh.
finally they caught up with her, pressed charges, criminal theft, and right now she's
How is
facing
it
those
criminal theft when
charges.
you put it in my account? I didn't steal.
Exactly. So
Well,
that's why she's gonna beat the charge of that theft charge or whatever.
but there's no way to.
Because yeah, I mean they can't say that it's theft because she didn't take any money from anybody.
But what they can prove is that she didn't legitimate. How can she prove that she had received that? Where can you show transaction that was
I'm gonna
legitimate?
say
That
Jesus
part don't
blessed
matter.
me.
That
Jesus
part don't
blessed
matter.
me.
The point is they charged her with criminal theft.
Tell us,
You
y'all,
have
in
to
the comments.
in the state of Texas, criminal theft is where you
Look,
take money from a person. Okay, you
look.
take the money from her. She didn't take no money.
I had
They
somebody
She
put
accidentally put.
knowingly
$900.
spent
It
money.
I
doesn't matter.
I
That part
had
don't
somebody
matter.
put $900 into my account. I went up to Bank of America and I told them this is not my money. They said, and I told them, I said, take this money out of my account. It's not mine. They said, okay, ma'am, how would you like it? Would you like it in a check or cashier's check? I said, no, just get it away from me. It's not mine. Y'all don't understand. I already have a background. Anything over 750 is a felony. This is $900. I don't need another felony on my background.
Give
So
it
what did
to
I
me.
do? No. So what did I do? I left that money in that account and I opened up another account. Whenever they figured it out, that's when they called me and they was like, "Oh, well, he was supposed to be at American Bank and not Bank of America, and y'all have the same account number but different routing numbers." And they Bank of America, they'll take any kind of deposit slip. So they took this man's deposit slip and they deposited his $900 in my account, but it stayed in there until he came back looking for it and it stayed in there for over a month. He missed nine hundred
Okay,
dollars for over a
morally
month.
maybe it's not right. Morally maybe not right. But
How about I'm not going to go through the whole criminal process because 9 times out of 10,
she
say for
gonna beat
instance,
it though. She's gonna beat it.
no, because you know what, they're going to get her with that
Nah,
knowingly. You
because
knew that
she
that
knew
money
that
was
wasn't
not
hers.
yours.
It doesn't
She knew
I
that
matter.
need
wasn't
to
hers.
put my hand on the
That's not the
Bible
point.
because I'm
Whether
telling you
she's
that
not going to
devil is
court,
working with me.
she's not going to court to prove whether she knowingly knew that it wasn't her money. You gotta. It's just the charge that she's charged for. She's charged for criminal theft. Did she do it?
Okay.
Did she do it? Can they prove that she stole something?
She spent it, so she stole it.
No, she didn't. She didn't go take no money
And
from
she
nobody.
bought $1.2 million worth of merchandise.
No, she didn't. They got 75% of that money back though, y'all. But she's still facing the charges, and they let her go from her job. So now she has a lawsuit against the sheriff's department also because they let her go from her job. You know what I'm saying? Over something that she didn't do. They said that it was theft. Well, she didn't steal. So now she got
Well,
Well,
whatever you
I
call
hope
it.
that they give her some kind of compensation because that is really it's
Oh,
not her
baby, I done
fault.
through the government. I'm going all the way to the White House, bitch. I didn't tell you to put that money in my
Well,
account.
she got a
I'm suing
lawsuit.
anybody that I can. Baby, Tanya,
Wrongful termination. They terminated her for something that she didn't do.
thank you. And I guess that's
That's
Well,
the
just the
bank's
hood in
fault.
me. I'm
well.
sorry.
Y'all in the comments, would you keep the money? Would you?
Well,
I
if
know
you
Would
y'all
y'all?
gonna
know
Would
say
you?
yeah.
if you know it's not yours, then you should do the right thing. So whatever
Let
happens
me
to
see
you after that,
1.2 million in my bank
but
account. I'm going
whatever
across the
happens to
border.
you after that, that's what your ass get because you need to do the right thing. I mean, you reap what you sow.
Oh
You really
Quelo,
do.
hell!
You reap what you sow.
Quelo. My last name Nelson. Do it look like I'm gonna give 1.2.5
Nah,
She ain't
hell
finna
million
give
no.
back?
one dollar back.
Okay.
What
With your
you
last name
mean?
being Nelson,
They put
you not
$20 in
finna
her
give it. You
account.
not finna give up 500. What the
I'm
hell
not
you
finna.
mean?
I'm
Swalo,
sorry.
they
I don't
put
mean to shit.
$20 more in her account. They put
It's
That's
twenty
what I'm
dollars
saying.
more.
relevant.
I
She
don't
ain't even
mean to
giving that
shit on
back.
the
That's what I'm
Nelson
saying.
name, but it is
And
what it
hell,
is.
But
what
you
was
say
that?
it
What was that?
is what it is.
That was
Okay.
what last month before last. Shit, Bank of America again. They gave me an extra $100 that they wasn't supposed to. What am I doing? I'm
Uh-uh.
calling them say, y'all done gave me too much money. Don't take this hundred
Tatiana
dollars
said,
back.
I ain't calling no damn body. Tatiana says,
Nobody.
I'm
I'm a
Nene child, so I'm sorry. I'm keeping that money.
mm-mm.
Run.
Crazy.
But see,
Which,
but see,
but
that's the
I think a
difference.
lot of people would. I
Everybody,
think they'd keep that. Like,
but everybody's not on a mission. That's the thing. Everybody's not
mm.
on a mission. And when people are on a mission, they gotta stay on the straight and narrow to stay on their mission.
Ooh, but
Shit. Some
1.2
I'm
people
lying.
just
million, baby.
I would give it back because I remember when my ex worked at Bank of America, and some kind of way $15,000 got deposited into our account. I was like, "Where the hell from?" She looking, whatever. Anyway, that next morning they found out where it came from.
Oh,
They had the pictures from the
oh,
ATM.
damn!
Oh, that fool
Ooh,
putting it in there.
dirt,
I said, boy.
dirt, dirt,
And I was
dirt.
like, I told you to get that out of our account.
Did
My
you
name
tell
is
her?
on that account. Sure did.
Did you tell
I was
her?
calling her the whole day at work. Look here, girl, you on your lunch break.
And did you
You
do
need
it?
to find a way to put that shit back because I ain't going to jail for you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, but 1.2 million, baby.
I
Woohoo!
don't know.
Okay, anyway.
Okay, Nene, what's on your mind tonight?
Uh, how kids, young adults can be just lost in the world and have no respect or morals for their elders. And what I mean by that, I'm not talking about the older people. I'm just talking about your parents. When you put your parents in a crossfire where they have to choose in between the love for you as their child and their grandkid, that's hidden below the belt, as a parent. And no, this none of my kids have done this. Let me just say that. But quite a few of my friends, they kids don't mind getting on social media, blasting them, talking about what they didn't do, what they didn't have, and blase this. And now that they have kids, they're holding their kids against their parents. And for
Oh,
any young child
Mm.
that is watching, if you grew up in the era where I grew up, your mama, your daddy, your grandparents, the neighbor in the school, all five of them beat your ass in that
okay.
order. So to hold your children against the grandparents because they're trying to teach you what's right and you don't like what they're saying, that shit ain't even cool. And for
Yeah.
any girl that's listening, well, girl or boy, because men can be manipulated too, when you got a woman or a man talking you against your parents and you know your parents done dug through mud and hot water for you, that nigga or that bitch is not that important to override
Oh yeah.
where you
Yeah.
come from because your parents are not going to hurt you. And I'm just singing out loud
And
for those parents that can't get their kids to understand. Share this show, let them kids watch it. Because if you try to turn my kids against me, I'm coming for you and everything you stand for.
you know what, Nay? They're not hurting you or the parent or
They're
the
hurting that
grandparent.
kid.
You're
They
hurting
hurting
the
their kids.
child. You're
They hurting
depriving
their
that
kids.
child from knowing their family.
And we went through that, but hold on. I'm gonna read this. Celeste Hiller, she says the generational curses stop at the children.
Mm,
Yeah.
Amen.
okay, all right. But
But
that's
And
yeah,
I
we
know
we
that I know that it's sad to say being so close to Mother Day, but it's just too much that I've seen on social media. If my daddy was still alive, my daddy, baby, you don't know what the hell your daddy
You
would have
know
did. He
what?
done went on down the damn road.
But it's social media is their outlet, and I say their, I mean the younger generation. It's their outlet, and for some older people too. I'm just saying, social media is used as a platform to vent.
Hmm.
It's therapy. It's how they communicate a lot of times, especially since they don't pick up a phone and go visit like how we used to do. You know what I'm saying? We used to talk. You know what I'm saying? We can't have dinner or any kind of social gathering without everybody glued to a phone or some
It's
kind of
making
device.
a lot of these kids antisocial.
So yes, so therefore it's now used as a form of therapy or communication. So they feel like they can't maybe go and talk to their parent or whomever about whatever. So they feel it's. I don't agree with it because you shouldn't.
I'm going
put
to
that out there.
I'm
like
going
that.
to their house. Let them tell me they're gonna keep my grandbaby for me. Keep Journey for me? What? I'm going to the pen. That's all I
really-
got to say about it.
I
Baby,
really
they know
do.
better because they know I'm crazy. They know I ain't working with a full day.
None.
Keep my grandbaby from me. I'm gonna be at that door. Boom, boom, boom. You got 2 chances for me to knock. Boom, boom, boom. And then it's gonna be a foot coming through that damn door. And then the Incredible Black Hulk is coming through.
Oh, geez,
give me
not
my
Incredible
baby.
Black Hulk.
My
Not
baby.
the-
Like I didn't have her.
Like
Give
you
me
didn't
my-
have the baby.
Give me my baby.
I know
Give
that's
me
right.
my manny.
My baby. I'm 38
I
and a
don't know.
half.
I just had to say that out loud because when I say I go off on my kids, Judy, I go off. But I wish one of my girls would say, "Oh, you ain't seeing your granddaughter. Oh, you ain't seeing your grandson." Oh, okay. Okay. I am a CPS advocate, but I'm gonna be loose sterric bound because I'm gonna beat your ass.
No,
Not
Ain't
loose
that
sterric
something?
bound,
I'm
man.
gonna be loose sterric bound because
But
I'm
that's
going
just-
straight to jail.
that's
And I'm
just
gonna
the
be right
passion.
next to you, passing you some graham crackers.
I guess I'm
You
gonna be
know?
the one on the outside trying to help
That
both
name.
y'all crazy.
I'm waiting on
fools get
Tanya.
out.
I'm waiting on Tanya to post our bond.
Dumb.
Uh-uh.
But I understand. So, I mean,
And I
I
done
get
made
it.
That's
several
why. That's why
videos.
one of mine. But Nate, that's why one of mine's put their hands on me. To be honest, yeah, we got into it, and I'm like, you're not gonna be mad holding my grandbaby. You will
Right.
not be mad holding my grandbaby. Mm-mm. So give me my grandbaby. I took my grandbaby, put my grandbaby in a safe place, and then that fool wanted to come up in my face. Okay, you got your chest poked out. I see.
I-
Baby,
You
me
know?
and my daddy used to rumble. We used to rumble. But as far as saying you can't see my kid, baby, I get a bus for the catch dart to West Dallas. Go out there with your grandpa and get on his goddamn nerve because I ain't got nothing to play. I might be mad at him, but you ain't mad at him. So
No.
go on to the west side and go visit your papa.
The
I-
way
I-
the youngsters think these days, it's their mental process. You understand what I'm saying? They don't think the same way we do. Or we did, our,
Like
our
we
mothers
did
and
when we were
stuff.
coming up.
Yeah, that's not the same headspace. It's different. The times is different. Everything is affecting the way that their thought processes are. So they feel like they can tell you, you can't see my child or your grandchild. They feel like that's something that they can express. Now, it'd be a different circumstance if, the grandmom or whoever was harming the child and it was a dangerous situation and you were keeping your child away from that. But just because you're mad at your mom or your dad
Or
or
just
whatever,
because your partner doesn't like your mom doesn't mean that you should. Yeah, since your partner doesn't like your mom, so you like, no, I don't want my child over there. Like that's only your child. That's our blood.
Yeah. That's stupid.
That I mean, that just blew my mind when I seen that. And this woman was pouring out her heart how much she missed her grandbaby. And I was like, are you
Yeah.
serious right now? Like, hell no. I couldn't even and when I say Swalo, when I tell you I be going ham on my kids, at the 2-year-old birthday party, somebody wanted to smoke a cigarette. We just gonna say cigarettes. And he was like, man, y'all can just push your mama down. She 4'11, she can't do nothing. My son weighed damn near 300 pounds, and he was like, push who? Do what? Do what? The boy. All she don't hit, she can shoot. And she got a good ass aim. So when you say just push her down, like do what? You don't know my mother the way you think you know my mother. And I don't know. My heart just goes out. I don't want this. That's not the topic of the
It's
show.
sad.
Now. If you love your
It
parents,
is.
grandparents, hey man, don't hold those kids over their head.
That's
because
right.
Trust me.
It's sad, Nay, because you can't get back the time.
You
Time.
can't.
They think that all this time you didn't miss that baby's first birthday, that baby's first Christmas, all of that. You cannot give that back to the grandparents. You can't.
can't.
Nope.
You can't give it back to the child. Those first. their first steps,
All
And
the first, everything. You can't take it.
first
You can't
teeth.
get it
It just
back.
makes me angry
I will be
to
the
know
first
that you have to
admit,
wait until they get some damn common sense and
Yep.
start to act right.
Because they will. Just because.
Eventually, they will
Yep.
wake up, but
But
it's
who
like
knows how long
everything
that'll
that you
be.
have to miss before they do wake up and realize that they're doing wrong.
Yeah.
I will be the first to admit, for me, I put more into my grandkids than I did with my kids. Because with my kids, it was all about working for me. I got to make this next dollar. I got to
Surviving
have
and
this
stuff,
money.
right?
So now that I'm older and I don't work, everything that I thought I missed giving my children, believe me, my grandkids getting it all. They
That's
get
most
away with my
grandparents. That's most grandparents. You're
And
not
a
by
Nene
yourself.
and a Gigi is the most beautiful
Beautiful
thing
thing in the
world.
world. Yes, it
Man.
is. So, hey,
My grandbaby come tear the whole house down. I don't care. Tear it
Cheeto
up.
it down, honey. Cheese everywhere. Yes, Lord.
She had
Not
my whole
Cheetos.
back seats in the car. Yeah, full of Cheetos, gum, and everything. Just
Yep.
nasty.
Go ahead on, baby. Yes, and Ganny got it. Gigi got it. Don't worry.
Swalo, what's
Hey,
on your
okay,
mind?
yeah, Swalo.
Nah, what's on my mind is just that, like I said, I got the phone call, saying that the police, jumped on my son. So that's what's on my damn mind. It's bothering me. And
And it
my
was,
car's in the shop. No, my car's in the shop. It won't be ready till Wednesday, and I'm stuck and I can't move.
That's divine intervention because I have a feeling that if you had your vehicle, it might be
She
more
wouldn't
than
be
just
on
your
the
Okay,
son in that
you
situation.
might be accompanying him in the
So-
damn jail. So it's good that
No, he's not
some-
there. He's not in jail.
Oh, okay,
okay.
okay.
it's just the
Well,
No,
idea
he didn't.
that it
well,
happened.
still, you might would have caught a case
You
because
don't
of the
know, 'cause
situation.
that could have been something horrible. So,
Well, I just feel that I need to be there because I really think they're gonna do something stupid, like go to the police station. How are you gonna go to the police station when the police did it? How are you gonna do something stupid like that? You cannot go to
lawyer.
the police station and complain about the police. You have to go above them.
Yeah.
You right
And they
about
don't
that.
like that.
Yeah,
honey.
you right about
They
that.
do
I
not
got to
like
give you
that.
that, baby.
Because I remember
Yeah.
one time a police officer came into our house and he didn't have a search warrant, but he searched our house.
Yep.
So I called and I wanted to talk to the captain and I told him what happened. He said, I don't think my officer did that. He
Police
said,
report.
are
Yeah.
you,
No
he said,
police
since you said that, since you made that statement, I need for you to come in and take a lie detector test.
Right?
Whoa.
And then
Something crazy.
miraculously, the police report wasn't documented correctly. Or
Nope.
at first it was missing, but then when it finally did come up, it wasn't documented correctly. So,
Yeah.
Dirty, dirty, dirty.
understand.
Yeah, so I don't want them to mess up before everything gets started. And some people they think just because they are so much older than I am, it's like, oh, well, I've been around longer than you. I can do this and I can do that, and I know this and I know that. But common sense will tell you if you have a police brutality case, you don't go to the police.
That's true. Well, I mean, you don't go to the person that is to blame for the circumstance. You got to go outside
Exactly.
of that, definitely.
Yeah.
All
Let's see what
right.
this comment is.
Y'all, there's some interesting things on our minds tonight.
Celeste Hill, like she said, that makes her angry. Yes, honey.
That's more common.
But it's like
than-
one person
than not.
can't fight. It has to be everybody united to win that
Collectively.
fight.
But you know what?
Because
That
if
goes
not,
back.
you'll lose every time.
That goes back to black families and neighborhoods sticking together, because it ain't like it used to be when things like that used to happen. And I hate to bring it up because I wasn't raised in the Black Panther era. That was for my mom and them. But when black families stopped sticking together and holding everybody accountable, that's when our neighborhoods and stuff started falling apart. Because we did used to have that back in the day. That's all I used to hear about is brother so and so and sister so and so getting together and doing this and that and the third and holding everybody accountable. Well,
It
in
doesn't
the
happen
late
like that.
yeah, in the late 60s, early 70s, everything started falling apart going into the 80s when drugs became a big deal in the neighborhood. Everything started falling apart. So yes, Waylo, with that being said, I do agree with you. But I do remember growing up listening to my grandfather talk about the Black Panther and stuff like that, holding the officers accountable and shit, an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, because they wasn't like Martin Luther King, baby. They were more like Malcolm X.
It's not like that nowadays. Nowadays, it's like it's more about money. What money they can get
What
donated
money
to the
you can
foundation.
provide.
Yeah. And when they get that money, they don't put it back into the public to help the public.
And
You
that's
know,
one of
so
my biggest fears, especially for my son. He may be my son and he may be a boy in my eyes, but in the eyes in the state of Texas, he's a grown ass man and we're going to take him down by any means necessary. Even though he's not equipped to be, Moda doesn't have a dope dealer. He don't. If he does, I ain't never seen
I
it
couldn't
because
even
you
see
just
it.
can't say what you
I
have
couldn't even
want.
see it.
But some parents will say what their kids won't do. So I pride myself of saying what my kids won't do. If you're put in that predicament, hell yeah, I think he'll shoot back. If you put in that predicament where a motherfucker choking you, hell yeah, I think my son will flip the shit out of an officer. Bitch, I'm gonna get you before you get me. He's my kid. So I can't say he won't. But just looking at him like walking up to you, mama look like a big old piece of skittle or some type of shit. He just don't look like that type of guy that would hurt nobody. Now, my daughter Sandra, everybody look at her and she's got this sweet face, way like, oh, how you doing? But when her attitude get, then I get to
Oh,
come
you
out.
come out.
Yeah, I get
You
to
come
come
out.
out.
Okay.
Now my daughter
Gotcha.
Tatiana, she the one, she the hype man. I swear to God, on everything I love, she gonna hype the whole audience.
She gonna
My
instigate
mama
it
said
all.
this, and you don't know what my mom got in her closet. She coming for you. I'd be like,
You be like, girl,
That's
you know,
bring it down.
That's Tim right there. That's Tim.
yeah. You
That's
gotta
Lord,
know your
Lord.
kid.
Well,
Well, since we talking about kids, let's get on all these old crazy ass challenges on TikTok.
okay.
Have y'all heard of the chapstick challenge?
What
No.
does it
Just
entail?
recently heard
I
this
don't.
challenge.
What is it?
These-
It's on TikTok. It's got to be something stupid. What is
It's
it?
stupid as hell. It's sad, actually.
Very.
These young kids, they go out, they buy a stick of chapstick, right? And they keep on using that chapstick, and they say when it's finished, when they get to the end and they use it for the last time, that means it's time to commit suicide.
You're like,
And
what?
kids are actually doing this?
Yes.
You're thinking
Wow.
to yourself, what are you on?
What?
Because it's not like I can
Yes.
understand temporary insanity during the moment, like, hey y'all, let's go do so and so, and then something bad happens. No, we got a whole damn tube of chapstick you're using, for crying out loud. You never came to your senses at any point and said this is dumb.
So, do you use it on a regular basis? Do you use it all the time? How
They
often do
use-
you
they
use
use-
it?
I don't want to know any particulars on this one. I just
I mean, for real.
honey, y'all, and it doesn't stop there. I mean, there are so many other challenges that have physically gotten people hurt or damaged property. I mean, there was a one that was stupid. I think it was called what's the one? Skull Breaker. So,
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
yes.
So you're thinking to yourself, okay, for y'all, if you don't know what this one is, 3 people line up. The person in the middle jumps in the air. While that person's in the air, the 2 people on the outside kick their feet out from underneath them. So when they land back on their head. Hence, Skull Breaker. So it's like, okay, now you got a
Girl, if
concussion,
you
broken
sweep my feet from
bones,
under me, I'm about
brain
to beat the
leaking.
shit out you.
Okay,
Girl, you gonna be knocked unconscious. What you gonna do?
possibly dead.
Yes.
Your head hitting the concrete. And it did. It killed a lot of people doing that challenge.
I don't get it.
That's just like I saw the one on the news where they was filing their teeth with a fingernail file or something.
No, I ain't
Oh,
seen
see, now
that.
that's
Did y'all
just
see that
drastic. What
one
the kind
on?
of crap?
Yeah, it was on TikTok. They were filing their
please.
teeth down to be straight with a fingernail file, but not understanding it was actually damaging the nerves and stuff in their teeth.
The
That
only
was
one
the end of last year.
The only one that I seen is the one where they supposed to be passionately choking you until you blink out.
Yes.
I was like, what the fuck? I don't need nobody choking me.
pass out challenge, right?
Yes. Like,
that's-
do
yeah,
you know
healer.
when somebody choke you, that's no oxygen to your brain. That's not a passion. Bitch, kiss me. Don't choke me.
You dumb.
Girl.
You know, like, what the fuck? Bitch, if you got some passion for me, kiss me. Why you gotta choke me?
No, the one I seen is that where you hold your breath. You hold your breath till you can't hold your breath anymore, and then somebody come up to you and press in your chest so you can't breathe in air, and then you pass out.
Which is dumb. Like,
says boys are stupid, laugh out loud. In elementary school, boys choke themselves till they pass out. I remember that back in the day.
This one has
Any of
been,
y'all remember that?
it's been around for a long time, but to know that it keeps getting more and more elevated
And
throughout
more
the
aggressive.
years, it's like at
Right.
what point? I mean, people, when you are dying, when you're hurting yourself, when you're dying, why isn't it something? But this is what I'm on. Why are a lot of these challenges still on TikTok? Why aren't they banning
Hey,
this? Some of them have
Facebook,
been.
and you know,
Because people
Facebook
keep
is
doing
quick to
them
ban.
over and over again.
Facebook is quick to ban anything that you put up, baby. You'll be in Facebook jail quick.
But they'll allow stuff like this though. You get what I'm saying? You get in Facebook jail or whatever, some kind of consequence, or get your account frozen or whatever. But you can put this type of stuff up and leave it there. Like there was a one. I don't know if y'all heard the Cha Cha Slide or whatever that song.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
but the
That
thing
was
is,
crazy.
you're driving your car to the left, so you're swerving your car. You're
To the
driving
left.
into the other lane, then you swerve
To the
back.
right.
Okay, and then mix it up. So you're just going in and out of traffic.
on highways.
Why, Jesus? But that challenge, I think that one was taken down. So some of them are, but it has to be something super extreme before they do it. So it's like, at what who do you hold accountable? The people that are doing it, or the ones that are allowing it to still be there?
This
Oh,
don't have nothing to
TikTok
do with
account.
TikTok, but my daughter had a friend and she got jumped or whatever the case may be, and she was threatening to cut her own wrist and all this and all that. And somebody else on social media decided to tell her, "Oh, baby, you ain't doing it right because you need to hold your blade this way and slice down this way." And I was like, "And you still on social media? You still on Facebook?" I'm a whole paragraph
Wow.
That's what I'm talking about.
on how to
Wow.
properly cut your wrist. And I
That
was
should have
like,
been.
"You for
Wow.
real right now?" Not I'm
Yes.
praying for you. Not let me call the police to help you. This is how you need to. A whole paragraph. I read it on
So
how
what-
to cut your wrist.
So what is it? Is it the rush, the three? Oh, see, I'm going back to what you just said. So someone is giving a whole structural manual on how to maim yourself, how to fully,
Yes.
fully go through with something that can end your life.
Yeah, you don't want to hurt yourself, because if you wanted to
I was
really
just
hurt
gonna
yourself,
say,
yep.
there's somebody trying to call somebody else's bluff. You're really not gonna do it. If you are, let me give you the way to do it right.
You know why they doing it? They doing it for the views. You know what I'm saying? The
That's
views and
crazy
the
to
likes.
me.
What good is
Just to
that
get
when you're
attention.
dead? When you've died because you've attempted to do something to try to get. That's like people who do drugs. In my percent, what I'm saying is, when you start off with weed,
Then you gotta
then they
do
go into
extra.
heroin or dope or whatever, and then you're going into the more extremes and stuff because you're looking for that same little something, that rush.
Want that attention too.
So that's maybe why these challenges
No,
are getting
wait a
more and
minute
more
now, 'cause you
severe.
said-
I
wait a
mean, I'm
minute,
just saying.
You said the trees. I like trees.
Go ahead,
Trees.
go on
I
there.
like trees.
I'm waiting.
The trees
waiting
don't
there.
make me want to do nothing but the tree. Okay,
You see my eyes? They not open now. They never open.
you can give it to me in a cigarette form. You can give it to me, piece of cookie.
Edible.
But maybe for
trees are my
some,
friend.
Since we on trees ain't like they used to be.
okay.
Back in the
Okay,
day
now,
when
I
you
would-
smoked trees only made you laugh and giggle. Now this type of trees that they smoke got you running out in front of cars and everything else.
No.
Out,
That's not
No,
a tree.
see, that's the
No, that's not true.
extramarital type
Look,
drugs.
that's
now.
an advocate.
That's some extramarital type drugs that I
Spokesperson.
got to take up
Yes,
for the
I
trees.
am.
Full
I have to
disclaimer:
take
Straight
up
Talk
for
does not
420 is my
condone any
best
of this
friend.
activity.
Smokey, I'm like Smokey from Friday.
I'm a
It
guest.
ain't done nothing to you.
I'm a guest.
Smokey, come on now. Come on, don't.
But y'all get what I'm saying, though. You know what I'm saying?
Especially the homegrown. If you growing it at home, call me. I got
Get your friend.
I ain't got nothing to do with this.
Your friend down there.
Can we get the disclaimer again?
Straight Talk does not condone this any of this activity.
I'm just
None of
being
this.
honest.
Just
I'm
saying.
just,
But
Okay, so
y'all
maybe
don't
that was the
listen to
wrong
me. I'm the
comparison.
goofy
Maybe-
one.
okay.
Maybe that was the wrong comparison.
wrong
We got the
comparison.
idea. Okay, we're
I'm
gonna
the
rewind
goofy
all
one.
that
Y'all
back.
don't pay me no mind.
Tanya, go ahead back with your statement, please.
No, I just mean.
Go ahead, continue, Barbara.
Thank you.
Don't involve the trees, baby. Don't involve the trees. People get, that's a touchy
They got
stuff.
sensitive about
Boy,
the trees.
they got serious
Did you
when you
get
brought
them
up the
right?
trees.
Okay,
Wait, I'm just saying. Because I'm going
Challenge. Since we doing all these challenges,
Shut
Wait a minute,
up, Jay.
I got a
Jay,
challenge.
shut-
No,
don't-
I got a challenge.
I ain't got time.
Since we
What?
talking
What's
about
the
all these
challenge?
challenges, and we sort of, I don't know how we correlated this with trees and weed and all that, but
Jesus,
but since we
Lord.
did the challenge for you and Swalo,
Father
name me
God.
5 types of that Mary
Father
Jane.
God, Father God.
5 types.
You got the Ursh,
Oh,
you got the purple, you got the homegrown, you got
you got shortcake. You
you
got
got
birthday cake.
you
How
got
many more we
skunk.
need?
I'm
Because
just
we
saying,
done came up with a few.
just give me some of that Kirsch. If you bring me some Kirsch, I'll be your friend. How you doing? How you doing? I will cook for you.
Father God, why are we entertaining this? I have no idea.
We was talking about challenges. I just wanted
Jesus.
to put a challenge out there.
Bring me
Boy,
some of
boy.
that purple. I might dance at your wedding.
Okay,
That
y'all are
grape
truly
flavor.
advocates.
That's what said dance at your wedding. See, that's what I'm talking
What?
about. That's why you don't fool with that stuff.
But
And
like
have
I
you
was
acted
saying,
out your head.
it ain't like it was back in the day. You only had one kind, Mary Jane. That was it.
And now these
That's
days.
it. Now this day you got all kind of shit.
So do you think that that may be the reason, other than outside of wanting the views, you think that that also could be the reason for the mental instability? Because to me,
I think a lot of
this
young
is my
kids are on
opinion.
drugs now anyway. So, it seems like everybody that you meet in their early 19, 20, in their 20s are on some
What
kind
do
of
you mean
meth or
20?
something.
They're earlier than that, which is so sad. But I'm just saying, do y'all think that drugs may be a reason why you're mentally not thinking that this
That's
is
true.
not stopping
That's true,
you from
because
knowing what's too excessive or extreme?
That
I
that
think they're just trying to
Y2K
impress their
stuff that
friends.
that Y2K stuff that these kids are taking, and then I've seen kids in their 20s smoke crack, primos, and I'm like, baby, how old are you? 23, 24, 25. I have seen it. I'm not gonna lie about it. I've seen it.
Okay, so what about
I think it's just they just trying to get attention. All of it. They trying to get
Well-
attention and why they doing these TikTok challenges.
okay,
That's what I
so
think.
the challenge, since you say trying to get attention, what about the
Setting
one
yourself on fire.
on the alcohol? You put the
Y'all
alcohol
remember
in your
that
lighter.
one?
Y'all
I
remember
know
that one?
everybody seen that
I
one. When the
remember
black
that.
dude was in the bathroom
I seen
and he put
it.
some
Good
damn
boy.
rubbing alcohol on him and
Yep.
set his own self on fire.
I seen that.
Crazy.
What about the one where they're pouring the cereal and milk down? Like the one person acts like their mouth is a bowl, so they put the milk and the cereal down in their mouth, and then the other person has to eat it out their mouth with a spoon.
Oh no, I ain't. Mm-mm.
I mean, so you're taking your life. You're gonna choke because you're probably gonna laugh. Y'all are being goofy. So the person with the milk and cereal in their mouth is gonna choke to death. All for what? Just to see if you can tolerate the nastiness
That's
of eating out
nasty,
somebody's
man.
mouth. I mean, that's gross.
I bet you they ain't doing it now with
Are
COVID
we-
going on.
Look.
I bet you that.
Are we just?
I
old?
bet you
Is why we
COVID
think that?
COVID put a stop to all of that.
You dumb. Y'all are. Is it because we're older? Why we just look at some of this stuff like? Would we
That's
have
what
done
make me-
any of this when
That's
we were
what
younger?
I'm saying. I would like to think back and say, I don't remember doing nothing that stupid.
What were some of the things that we did when we were younger, like challenges, things?
I didn't
Go
do
ahead,
nothing
Dave.
when I was young, but I let my kids talk me into doing that ice challenge where they put that cold water in that
We
ice
did
in the
it
bucket.
too.
I did that. I won't do that shit no more though.
So let me. Okay. With that being in mind, we were So what made you do it?
Because my kids
know,
was like,
man.
I don't like cold stuff on me. So it was like, Mama, go on and do it, go on and do it. And I did it. And I ain't
Peer
gonna
pressure.
lie, it wasn't no big ice bucket. It was just like a bowl. And when they put that ice water and that ice on top of my head, baby,
Oh,
I
we
met
remember it,
Jesus.
honey. We remember
meant-
it fully. That was a
Yeah, I
serious
meant
system
Jesus.
shock. Okay, right.
Now I got one. Back in the day, why us black people? I gotta get on it. I gotta say it. Why, dumbass, jump in a damn swimming pool that's 12 foot and know damn well you can't swim. But just because somebody dared your dumb ass, you gonna jump in there doing a cannonball and all. I mean, jumping in there, jumping strong, boy. Jumping in there. No,
you can't swim.
No, you can't swim. And the people that's daring you to do it, they can't swim either.
So you
But you
screwed
do it,
all
All the way around.
But you do.
Wait a minute, my sister did that. We went to a pool. First of all, sneaking into somebody else's pool, and she told me, "You dare me to get in there?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I dare you to get in there, but I can swim." I'm thinking I can save her. She jumped in that damn pool. I think it was 15 feet. Man, when I tell you we came up fighting, I'm punching her, uppercutting, girl. You better let me go.
Oh.
I can't talk. I'm trying to save her, but she too busy cat
Now,
scratching and
if
fighting.
you
climbing my whole
say
head.
y'all ain't did this,
I
y'all
thought we
ain't
was dead.
Grayson County. Have y'all ever played chicken with the train?
Why?
With the
You walk in
train.
the train track. You walk in the train track, and the train is slowing down. But you gonna jump from one car to the across to the other side. I done did that. Broke down ass. No, I can't run and jump nothing. And that train started picking up the speed, and I was still in the trailer, and I had to jump off in the gravel. My brother told me, "Your dumb ass better jump. You want to do what I do? You better bust it up my knees and everything." Yes, I did. Grayson County. I did that.
Grayson County.
I did that.
Okay, so with that being said,
So I
we've
guess
done
we
some
can't.
stupid things
Yeah.
while we were young. So thinking back to that, it was really about pressure, right?
Peer pressure?
Peer pressure, whatever. You trying to look cool, thinking you can do what other folks
But
have
jumping
done.
out of cars while they rolling? These people are driving down the street and these young kids are jumping out of cars, opening up the door and tucking and rolling.
Yeah.
That's a
Look,
suicide
hey,
mission.
but
That's
it
a
could
straight
be,
suicide mission.
it could be that they were living for the. I mean, maybe we. I don't know. It
What
all kind
about
of
the one where
it's
the
parallel, sort
Kiki, do
of.
you love me? And they doing the whole dance to the Kiki song. Why they driving? Or why somebody else is driving and you're on the passenger side.
Hmm.
What do
I
you
didn't think
do?
that
I
was.
haven't heard
Yeah.
You
of it.
remember that
They
Drake
dancing
Yeah.
to
song?
that song.
Oh, okay.
Something. You remember that song? But that one
Yeah.
wasn't. It didn't cause any bodily harm.
No.
Like the
Yeah,
person's driving.
we talking about this extreme stuff like drinking chemicals, jumping out of
Oh,
cars.
there's another one where they got like household cleaning products and they put it in a bag or whatever and they hold it up to the eye because the intention is to change your eye or lighten your eye color.
No.
Bright eye challenge, I believe it's called. Right? So
Right?
isn't that?
The
I mean,
bright eye challenge.
yeah, yeah.
Oh.
So you say to yourself, what are you thinking? I mean, why? But it's views, it's peer pressure, it's the thrill of it all, it's the smoke. Okay, I'm just saying.
But I
And
gotta
how many
say,
got hit by the door, girl?
Okay.
That
That's
could
what I
have
was
been. Look,
laughing
that
at.
might be
That's
why
what
it
I
was
was laughing
dangerous, child. It might.
But I gotta say though, we can't talk about it because most of us we sit there and watch it. So we
Right.
don't want giving them views. We
So,
giving them the power.
like I said,
because we keep watching it.
Who's at fault? The ones who were doing
But see,
it
I
or
don't
the
know because
platform
I
that is
don't.
being posted on?
If something
You
was
know-
going on right now, they talking about this girl finna jump out of car that's going. All I ask
Click,
gonna get,
click,
we gonna
click.
tune into it. We gonna get, y'all.
Well,
We
no,
gonna end the show
because-
early. We gotta see this. You know what I'm saying?
I'm barely on Facebook. I don't have TikTok. I don't have Instagram. I'm one of those old-fashioned people. I'm not really into social media like that.
But
I
half
just play
the
my
world
games and that's it.
does.
That's it. Half
But
the
half
world.
the
yeah,
world
Say more than half.
does.
More than
more
half.
than half. More than half.
Yeah. And so with it being that
Yeah.
popular, the
We
apps are
living
that
to see
popular.
what's going on
That's just what it is. Reality TV.
because it's no longer the newspaper. Social media is the newspaper.
It's-
No, it's
It's
not
it.
even about the newspaper. I just look at it like this. The famous people, do they know me? They don't know a damn thing about me. What the hell I need to know about them for?
We
I
ain't
mean,
talking about the
it-
famous
And
it-
people.
Amber, there you
We ain't
go.
talking about the famous people. We talking about regular everyday people, kids.
On TikTok,
Mostly.
or whatever, trying
Well,
to
it's
become
funny to watch
famous
someone
on
else do
TikTok.
stupid stuff.
And that's
Yeah,
that's a lot of reasons. Yes, that's where a lot of the views come from.
Exactly, and then you have it to where now I get paid to be stupid too.
Right.
I get
Then
paid
the money.
money.
Right.
Yeah.
Money
There's
go
the other
money is
influence.
making these kids.
See,
do
back
this
then, back in
stuff.
the day
Mhm.
when we were doing stupid stuff, nobody was involved in none of that.
If money was
So
involved
who-
back in the day
wait
when
a
I was
minute.
young enough and I had knees, I'd be doing some
I'd be
of
a
that
millionaire.
stuff.
So y'all, who was really the crazy ones? Is it the ones today that are getting at least paid to do the stupid stuff, or us back in the day when we ain't get nothing
Okay.
but broken
No,
bones and scraped up knees?
the crazy ones. The crazy ones are the ones today because they don't have self-respect and morals. I
Okay,
mean,
makes sense to know when to stop.
it's all about money.
I,
You
well,
know,
I don't give a damn.
everybody
What
want
what is
money.
it? Look. If my bills are due and I can get paid for doing something stupid, I'm gonna do it.
Uh-huh.
But the
But
common sense to know when to
you
stop.
go right on ahead.
I
I'm
was
not
just
gonna
gonna
do
say
nothing
that. You
stupid.
go ahead, best
Nay,
friend.
I'm
shut
not gonna
up.
do something
Because if somebody
stupid
offered
just
us $1
for
million
money and to
right
pay my
now to
bills.
tuck and roll out of the car, you're gonna be the first one to say how fast does the
Nope.
car gotta be
Hell
going.
no, because my back is bad.
You just
What the
you
hell
just
am I
saying if
gonna
y'all go maybe 2 miles an hour, maybe we can work it out.
No.
Nay will be the
I'm
first
not
one
gonna
with
tuck and roll
volleyball
nothing.
pads on her knees. Nay will have volleyball pads on her knees,
Hell,
football
helmet.
pads. Shit.
But on the cool though, when I jumped out that train though, Judy, that was stupid. That was stupid. That was stupid and that was dangerous. But I did it. I was about 13, 14.
And you
So
did
I was old enough to know better.
Let me tell you what your friends say about it. Let me tell you what your friend said. Her ass gonna do it.
Okay, because
You know Amber. You know Amber.
Spill it, Amber. Tell her the truth,
Why she
girl.
sitting up here
You
lying?
know,
No, she gonna do it.
Let
I didn't
somebody
get
come
nothing
right
when I jumped
now.
off that train, but busted up ass knees, but I did it.
But 1.2 million might sway you the other direction, girl. Look, just saying.
Just think about how much money they making though off of those views.
I don't know what they're making, but sometimes, like I said, there has to be a balance to where you have common sense when to know when you're going too far. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Everything is not, Nay, what's the saying? All money ain't good money.
All money ain't good money. Every dollar ain't. It don't make sense. It don't.
Yeah. You're right.
So
I'm sure gonna think about it.
you gonna think
I'm
about
gonna think about it. I'm gonna go to bed on it. I'm gonna sleep on it. Are we gonna discuss it? Do you
Nah,
think I can make it
man.
happen?
Look, if
Do
we
you
can
think
work
I
out
can
these
make?
details.
Look, you think I can make it out alive?
Dumb.
Mm-mm.
So
And I'm gonna try it.
So there's the other challenge where a group of people like are in a huddle and they're all bent over in a huddle and someone throws an object into the air and then the purpose is no one moves until the object hits somebody. So it's like a last minute, like I guess I don't know the purpose of it, but would you do that one?
Yeah, if I'm getting paid.
Now the objects range from something really small to something
Now, if
huge,
it's a
like
hammer, now if they
like a
throwing up a
hammer or
hammer,
something.
something like that, no, I
No.
ain't gonna be able to do it. But we talking about something like getting hit with a phone or something, like
You
they been
take a
doing or
cluck in
something.
the head.
I'll take a
I'm
cluck.
still not gonna get hit
I have
with
a
no
pretty
damn
knot on
phone.
my head.
Them
It ain't-
phones, these
it ain't
phones
say
weigh
they
a
gonna pay
weigh a
me.
weigh a, you
I
can
don't
go
give a-
unconscious with one of these things now.
All this fluffy hair on my head, I'll be just
Do
fine.
you know how much damage a phone can do if it hits you just right? You could be messed up for the rest of your life.
But you'll be paid.
I'm gonna be paid, girl. That's right.
I'm not condoning none of that.
Be
Okay,
retarded.
foolish.
No, let me put that.
Gonna be
Stop
paid.
that.
You
Look.
gonna be paid. You can't enjoy nothing, and Tanya gonna enjoy every bit of your money.
I take
You
care
know
of
what?
you, baby.
Look,
You
look,
let me
Amber-
wipe that.
Amber-
Let me wipe your mouth for
Amber-
you, baby.
Amber said she'll do it too. Amber said just remember me when you get the money.
Dumb.
See,
But y'all, the thing it's crazy. It to me, I wonder when I first started.
Oh, that remind me of something. She said,
What?
"Is there an initiation where you have to pick up pennies?"
No, but there is
No, but there is a challenge with pennies where you plug up electric a
charger
cord
or something to the
into the electric socket, pull it out halfway, and put a penny in between it.
causing a spark. But evidently, I guess the spark or whatever is supposed to be the fun part of it, but
Baby,
it's setting stuff on fire. And it's really, I guess, was popular with high school people. So they were doing it in the schools too. So there was like a school that burnt down. People
That's
getting
crazy.
so basically, like I said, I'm not into all that, different types of social media and all this stuff. So basically, what y'all telling me is TikTok is a social platform for stupid people to follow stupid people.
We're
What
not
you telling
saying
me?
any of that because
No, but
we don't.
when you
Because
hear all the
you have
people
a
that are getting
penny,
rich from TikTok,
you have a penny in an electrical socket. I mean, how stupid can that be? Okay, so then you had people at one point drinking hand sanitizer. Now, how stupid can that be? Now, you talking about tucking and rolling out of a car. Okay, yes, you are making money at that point, but where's your
Now,
self-respect? I just
now,
want to know
like
that.
ain't
let
no,
me
when it
let me
comes to
put this
money, ain't
out
nobody
there.
worried about no self respect. Swalo.
Let me put this out there.
Okay,
And be said,
I'm just telling the
okay,
truth.
When it comes to money, ain't no
When it
respect.
comes to money, man,
But see, that's what's
lose
wrong with the
all
world now
self-respect.
because don't nobody have self-respect. It's all about a dollar bill, and then we wonder what's wrong with the world. Gotcha.
Well, they feel like this self-respect. Okay, just because I'm drinking hand sanitizer, does that mean that I'm being disrespectful to anyone?
To
No,
yourself.
I'm
It's
not. I'm not
self-respect.
hurting
That's
anybody.
me.
Self-respect. I said
Well,
self-respect.
actually, they do that for addictions. They drink it when they run out of alcohol. If
Oh,
they can't
damn.
afford to have alcohol, they drink hand sanitizers to get that alcoholic high.
That's some
That's
bullshit
what
because it has different chemicals in it. No, you don't drink that just because you are alcoholic. You just
they
go and
alcoholics do.
you just go get the cheapest damn alcohol that you can get. You go get you a bottle of
People
bootleg
drink
for a
They
dollar
drink
ninety
alcohol.
nine.
mouthwash. They drink sanitizer. What else? They drink anything that has alcohol in it.
But y'all, I just know.
Yeah, I know.
This being said, we've listed a lot of things that are negative. We've tried to figure out why because it's all for the thrill of it, for the views, popularity. peer pressure. Maybe they just like it. I don't know. It's a whole
I
list
say
of it.
watch your kids.
But I say there are, in full disclosure, there is a positive side to some of these things. You know what I'm saying? There's the cooking shows. There's doing the creative side of people. Some of the stuff is funny when you see some of the things that aren't
Put your
causing
music on there. You put
you
your
know,
music on there,
promotional
get
purposes.
discovered.
So
That's why
it's
I
not
put my artists on there so they can get discovered. They get millions of views. You know what I'm saying? So
it's not
it's
all
not
bad.
saying that TikTok is all bad. We're not saying, we're just talking about the challenges that they have there that are
And
negative.
that is the focus, you know, trying to understand what levels or why people are going to these crazy levels. Thinking back to when we were young, maybe things are not so different. We're just older now, so it's just really to us now. You know what I'm saying?
No, hell no,
Maybe it's
hell
not
no,
so different.
hell no. We did stupid shit. That's true. But this time and this era is totally different. Hell no, I'm not gonna
They
say
go
No,
beyond stupid.
it's just misery
Gotta give
loves
everybody a
company.
new flash of that T-shirt, see y'all.
It's just
Mom,
misery loves
wife,
company,
queen.
and
See what I'm
now
saying?
it's on
See
social media.
accessories with the earring and everything, y'all.
Sweet
So make
Jesus.
sure that y'all go and get it, y'all.
I,
JT T-shirt designs. We're about to close, y'all.
look, in all fairness, in the comment, both of you guys won. It was a tie.
It was a tie.
Yeah.
You just got here, right? Did you see our T-shirt challenge? Stand up, make sure. And look,
Come on, Nate. Back up, Nate. Come on, Nate.
Amber. See mine, Amber?
Come on,
It
Nate.
says mom,
It was a tie.
wife, queen.
Nate
Damn, baby,
says there will be so many times you feel you failed. And in the eyes, heart, and mind of your child, you are a supermom. So we have 2 Mother's Day dedicated shirts. We need to know who is officially the winner since it's a tie, really.
If you're not wife, I'll replace that middle part. I'll replace
Come
that.
on.
I'll customize it for you.
But anyway,
Time. Just go
Competitive.
eat some peanut butter cookies.
yes, girl, yes. Send them, honey. That's
Peanut
what I
butter
need. I need to know that. Yes.
Amber, don't send no peanut butter cookies.
Yes.
Don't you do it.
Keep low carb though. Low carb.
Don't do it unless you're gonna
I'm
make me
on
some
the diet.
sugar-free brownies. Send me the sugar-free brownies, okay?
Somebody's
Whatever.
coming.
Anyway, y'all, we didn't had a good show tonight. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, like usual. Go to
Share the live,
YouTube
share the
and
live,
subscribe
and the
to
love.
us. Yeah, share the love, y'all, and go get one of these T-shirts, y'all. It's Mother's Day.
JT's t-shirt design, Cynthia Nelson. You got to hit her up in her inbox, you know, and
Hit us up.
Hers is CNC Designs, her t-shirt company. So y'all, how you feeling about it? Thanks everybody for being in the comments and watching.
Thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll see y'all Thursday. This has been Straight Talk, No BS, and like always, y'all, mwah, we love y'all. Have a good night.